Welcome back, everybody. It's this week at Bxlive Talks with my man A-Live.
You got us A-Live, Ceez, Uncle C.
What's your nickname? Wait, what's your nickname this week? What's his nickname for the week?
What you mean nickname for the? I didn't have a nickname last week.
Yeah, he did.
What you mean? Yeah.
What's his nickname?
It's retarded, bro.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
What you talking about? Mumbles. He's Mumbles. You Smokey, and I'm whoever I am.
Retardo.
Perfect. I'm retardo. Whatever. Y'all both retarded.
And we here at Bxlive.
We're at Bxlive.
All right, so
Where do you want to start?
well, we obviously got to start with Aliens. Great movie.
Area 51 or the movie? Real aliens or fake aliens?
All right, let's bring it in with the conspiracy of the possibility of having aliens. Recently, there was a video uploaded.
First of all, do you believe in aliens?
I think there's something else out there. I don't know what it is, but I believe there's something else out there.
You believe in ghosts?
Ghosts?
Ghosts and aliens the same thing?
And I'm
that's too many different
I'm retardo right now.
Think about it. So, how you gonna believe in aliens but not believe in ghosts?
What?
I'm just asking,
bro. Come on, that's crazy. That. Aliens is aliens. I don't know what they is.
I get you. It's two different things.
And then ghosts is people. You don't know. Exactly. Not dead aliens. So what do you mean dead aliens?
Exactly.
How y'all niggas invented aliens, dead ghosts? Like what the fuck is this?
So what's the difference between aliens and ghosts?
Ghosts are dead.
So that's the one
difference. Anything could be a ghost. We're ghosts. Aliens could be ghosts. They died if you believe in ghosts. You retarded.
Yeah, but it's what the aliens believe. It's what aliens believe.
What did you just say?
What?
What you just said?
There's alien ghosts too. Then that's what you.
If you believe in ghosts, yeah. If anything that dies is a ghost.
And if you believe in aliens, that means there's everything for aliens. So there's alien dogs.
Yo, dude,
they're not gonna
come
call
on.
them dogs.
What the fuck?
You believe in aliens?
We don't even know if there's
That's like
dogs
saying,
in alien world.
Aliens?
He's like
I said that. Yo, listen. I believe in other
aliens.
life forms out there. I'm not gonna even go there.
You
with
believe
this
in
shit.
aliens? You don't even believe in aliens. You believe in aliens?
I believe in Aryans.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah, I believe that the children are the future. Listen, aliens could be real, or they can't be real.
Do you believe in them? Do you believe that they're real?
Due to the amount of evidence that we have in our world, with unexplainable pyramid building and lining up with the stars from our ancestors, there's only one explanation for it all. Aliens. It's the only explanation I got.
That's it. So that's the explanation.
It's either aliens or
mankind.
slaves. It's either aliens or slaves. And if you believe slaves could build that much, then no slaves, but there's alien slaves.
Listen.
We enslaved the alien race.
Now.
Why y'all getting off the fact
you believe in ghosts?
Where did you come with the ghosts?
It's just a question because they like two of the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing.
Come on, dude.
I'm trying to see what it is.
No, ghosts is something totally different in our understanding.
So do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't believe in
not
ghosts.
like that. I believe.
What you mean? Not like that.
I believe in a spiritual world where like
I believe in other dimensions to this shit. I don't know about no ghosts.
So you believe in spirits but not ghosts?
I don't know.
All right.
Show me one and I believe.
I asked you if you believe in aliens.
Show me one I believe. Right now, we got a video.
I don't know.
Whatever. Aliens. We on the aliens. Who cares about ghosts? Now,
ghost lives matter.
Now, America is said to have aliens in it, from like, who was it, Hoover? The Hoover Dam was built, right, to house aliens. And that whole Area 51 thing, right? We all know the story. There's Nevada.
Roswell.
Who's Roswell? Please explain.
All right. So Area 51 Roswell. That's the whole thing about the
Roswell.
Conspiracy.
Who's
conspiracy.
Roswell? I just said explain.
I don't know, man.
You just giving names? All right.
Roswell. Just look it up. That's what everybody's got to Google.
TFTI. Thank you for the information.
Those who know.
So there's an Area 51. Obviously. We believe it. Now, are there aliens in Area 51?
Well,
Area 51.
And the video that we just observed, which is called the Camo Dudes, in Area 51.
Check it out, Camel Dudes. Daily
Okay,
News.
check it out on
Daily
YouTube.
News or New York Times?
Daily News.
Daily News.
All
But
right,
I think
all right.
it's
kind of
already
a good
out
source.
there in the media. You can
Daily
find
News
it.
be bugging out
valid.
sometimes.
But look up
It's
Camel
valid.
Dudes, Area 51.
All right, so
Recent
these two
video.
guys get stopped.
So
and held.
apparently these guys got like a internet show or whatever, or some type of web channel where they go into Area 51
Let's just cut to the gritty.
and
Dudes go into Area 51
and they get stopped. They get stopped,
stopped.
and they didn't get stopped just to say, hey, you can't go there. They got pulled out on, like, you better stop.
Yeah, it was something serious.
Yeah, it was like a real military checkpoint.
Now,
Straight up.
Now the question is, what you think they were stopping them from seeing? Do you really?
Well,
think there's
my
aliens
thing
there?
is, I can only, because we're conspiracy theorists when it comes to the aliens,
It's not a conspiracy.
they're
if
obviously,
it's true.
excuse me?
It's not a conspiracy if it's true.
You gotta
Hold
prove
on,
it
we're not
true.
saying that.
You gotta prove it true.
All I'm saying is that there's obviously something that they're protecting. What it is, I don't know.
That's
an
a
area.
big question. That's a big question.
So you think the government's housing aliens?
I'm
That's
not.
the thing,
I don't
I
know.
don't
You
I
think the
think
government's
it's
housing
aliens.
aliens? Just
I
say it. Just say it. Just say you believe the government's housing aliens.
I mean, listen. If they got Section 8, they could be having. They could have aliens from
Section 8. What you mean housing?
Section 8 housing for aliens.
Retarded.
Section 8. Sector 8. Not Section 8.
Section 8. He talking about Section 8.
Section 8. Wait, you
He
bringing up
talking
a
about
new
housing
conspiracy?
assistance. Housing
There's a new
assistance.
Housing
conspiracy.
assistance for aliens is called Section 8.
That's District 12. You on a whole different mode right now.
That, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused.
All right.
But anyway,
Retarded.
So on the topic,
the
of
aliens are living here
All
under
right.
Section 8.
So
Yo.
you think the aliens? If you was an alien, would you try to grab somebody's pussy?
Only Donald Trump does
Since
that.
we're on the topic of aliens,
Yeah. Maybe Donald Trump does that. Maybe he's an alien.
cause
Aliens got pussy? Talking about this alien pussy? I ain't know. I don't know, nigga.
Why did you even jump from that subject to that?
Cause we talking about aliens, and he's the only alien that I really know that's real. Donald Trump. he's the only actual alien. We
I
know
heard a
exists.
girl ask on
Listen.
Twitter. A girl asked on Twitter. She said, what's the difference between a real alien and an alien? Like an alien and a real alien.
Yeah, she's a little bit slow player.
Difference is they both know that she's a dumbass.
Listen.
That's what it is. There's a difference.
Let's jump to the next subject.
Trump. I brought us into Trump.
Trump.
Not an alien.
Trump. Not only did he get caught on tape talking about grabbing women's things, because I'm not even going to be that nasty. Donald Trump too nasty. Apparently, 2 more women have recently come out with Alec.
Two women come out.
Oh, excuse
Two
me.
more.
2. Oh my God.
No
2
women
women
came out yet.
Well,
He was
Nah,
just
but
talking about
there's been
women.
other women.
if he's grabbed
They're saying
things,
he's dirty.
There's new women.
These are women that saying he's actually done what he said he's done.
Yeah, but they knew. Separate, right?
well, he's
Separate
obviously
from the women
grabbing.
before. Talking about these 2 women that just came out separate from the women before. Right?
What women before?
Well, the beauty pageant winner.
Well, she
Oh,
complained
no,
that he
no,
called her
she,
fat.
She was getting fat. And he said she was getting fat.
So I don't know what he's doing
That's
with
the
the
problem
women.
there. That's the
Like
problem
with all
there.
this money, why is he fucking up with the women? Or why does he even need to do that shit? Like he's bugged out.
Because he got the money. That's what the
And your
fame
man
is.
is trying to be president.
That's what he says.
This is one hot mess, bro.
All I'm gonna say
I hope
is
she can make it.
nobody wants these presidents. It's gonna be a horrible 4 years that we're gonna have, and I look forward to it. Trump is not gonna run the country. It's still gonna be Hillary. It's gonna suck, but it's alright because we don't have that many good presidents anyway. So we're gonna deal with it.
The best minds that we have to produce do not go to politics. It goes either to science
No, it doesn't.
Definitely doesn't.
Are you
Goes to the
lying?
or
arts.
business
No, it
To the
doesn't.
arts. Goes to the arts.
You crazy?
or arts.
No, it doesn't. It
Where
goes
it
to
Biochemistry.
Bro, you should analytics in baseball. There's so many Ivy League kids going there instead of going to like science and engineering. Bro,
But that's
sports
like
is
side
killing
jobs.
the
It goes to
progression
hackers.
of a society. Sports are killing it. There's more money in sports than in engineering. So we don't build nothing no more. The Chinese do it for us. We value the wrong things in America. Trump 2016. All right, let me stop.
Oh, please.
Not Trump 2016, but everything.
All Trump's gonna do is try to take that money to replenish his Trumpire.
That's it.
That's
Trumpire?
it. His Trumpire.
That
was kind of like off the cuff.
was weird.
Trumpire.
That was valid. That's in there.
So he does the things he says he does behind closed doors. So we know it's not locker room talking anymore because nobody ever does anything they do say in the locker room. So cause you know what I mean. Like,
so then it's real talk.
Oh, no, yeah.
So then it's real talk.
Yeah, he was talking for real. He was like, yeah, I do grab.
That's how we get down.
Like I actually get down like this. I grab girls. So he's nasty.
The Today Show they already fucking fired Billy Bush. I guess suspended him.
Can we agree that this is the worst election?
Ever.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
What election was worse than this?
I don't know. George Washington versus whoever.
What?
No, you're right. There's
Like,
no way.
there's
There's
so
no way to
many
judge. We
elections.
weren't there.
This is the social media election for the first time ever.
There was like 40 elections.
The
whatever.
candidates, though.
I don't know how good George Washington
Like-
was. He did one thing in his life: win the war, American Revolution.
Like, we a month away from election day. You think we should be talking about the integrity of the two candidates right now? Or should we be talking...
Issues.
Should we... Exactly.
We have
Should
not
we
gotten to
talk
any
about the
issues.
policies?
yeah, we got to issues.
What?
Border control. That's the biggest issue right now. Trump is big on border control.
It's the one issue
We're gonna
that-
build the wall.
See? Border control.
It's just the one issue that is simple enough for them both to have
There's another issue.
both
Taxes.
to argue about. They haven't really...
Tax evasion, not taxes.
All right.
Tax evasion.
Tax-
They,
another issue.
they spoke about that, but they haven't really came up with no formidable plan.
Well, that's not their fault. That's the media's fault.
Oh, that
They
is
keep
their
releasing
fault. They're
data on
the
them.
media is not going to be the next president. It's going to be one of them.
But it's because the media releases data on them that has nothing to do with the issues.
Yeah, but
The media releases the WikiLeaks, so we stay on Hillary's emails, and then Trump is just... he's
so
just
the
wild,
media is
so-
just freedom of press. That's information.
Yeah,
This is
but
the age of information. There's
If it's
nothing.
freedom-
Everybody's
press.
got to deal with it. The
If
same
it's
way-
freedom of press, you have a duty to inform the public of the news that's actually going on. We don't have enough of that. They just inform you of what's going to get the best ratings. All right? That's what freedom of press really represents, if you want to be real.
So
Nobody want to hear Trump
So what?
all day.
Yeah, but like, so
You have a
telling me
duty.
the presidents will sway away going towards media just because that's gonna get better ratings or more viewers,
Well-
rather than talking about what's really needed for the country.
Donald Trump don't know what the fuck is going on because he's fucking he's on The Apprentice. This is his reality show. He's still in TV mode.
I'm just going to say it right now, maybe democracy is not the way. Maybe we got to form like a new form of government.
Nah, maybe you're right.
Maybe we need a king again. Like, I don't
Maybe
know.
you're right.
Britain seems to be... Nah, Britain's messed up too.
Nah, maybe we don't need a fucking king
Spain
or a
Spain
queen.
is doing just fine. They
Oh,
don't even have they don't
got
even
a
have
recession, though.
they don't even have a
Their
government.
economy's not even that good.
And they have nothing going on.
Maybe
but the
communism was the way. You know, the Chinese are doing pretty good.
Nah, but
Maybe
they're
government-
capitalists now.
Maybe
talking
government is
Capitalist
not the way.
communists. They just enhance
Social is
communism.
called social capitalism.
Maybe
Social
government is
communism.
not the way. I think we need to just reset. Press the reset button.
You don't want no government?
Nah, I think we need to
You know
try
who
new
respects no
things.
government? Republicans. You want
Try
to
new
vote for Trump.
things.
This guy's a
Nah.
Republican.
Nah.
You hear this?
Nah, I'm not saying I wouldn't vote for Trump. Trump, look, I think Trump is just a asshole.
Yeah, he is.
But it's all about the policy. So
He ain't saying nothing.
whichever candidate is going to be right on the policies, that's
The
who
only
I'm
one
voting
who's
for. It don't
been doing
matter.
that is or trying to do it or whatever is obviously Hillary, and
She's
we
been doing
just
it for long enough that she just deserves it. at this
yes.
point.
Well, you know, it's her time.
She's been... No, I don't like that. It's her time.
It's
Like,
her time.
That just seems like it was given
It's
to her.
time for the ladies.
Yeah, but she's the wrong lady.
man. Listen, this is a whole
You telling me
it's a generational shift.
if Elizabeth Warren wasn't going against her, Elizabeth Warren was gonna win that fight.
No, Elizabeth
So
Warren, I
this
think
is
she's
just-
sexy.
this
She's
is just
intelligent.
like
She's a great
by default, this
politician.
shit is like happening by default, basically. Just over time.
Talk about talk about. Let's go to Elizabeth Warren. We're gonna move on from the election, and we're gonna talk about Wells Fargo, and
Together we go far.
yes,
Yeah.
Wells Fargo a couple of weeks ago was brought in by Congress to face a panel and testify. The CEO, John Stumpf, and at that hearing, Elizabeth Warren threw virtually the book at him and submitted it to all the allegations or to whatever allegations they could come up with improper procedure coming from Wells Fargo.
All right,
Whether it was cross-selling or whatever. Hold on. So your favorite superwoman, Elizabeth Warren, you can literally say she pushed this situation to the edge. As of today, the CEO of Wells Fargo has...
don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing yet. That's what I'm trying to shut you up. Nobody even knows what Wells Fargo did. I'm telling you, we have uninformed people.
Okay.
Let's inform them.
So let's break it down.
Wells Fargo was caught with this cross-selling thing talking about, right? Cross-selling. So what is
Let's
cross-selling?
explain that. Yeah, let's explain
Right?
that.
So they had clients, right? This was since what, 08?
Maybe even earlier.
All right, so we don't even know. They started relatively early on, not this year.
In the
Let's just say
2000s.
they've been doing it for a while. So it's cross-selling where they have their clients, who is just regular people who want a bank account, and they introduce them to this cross-selling thing. Now cross-selling is not bad. It's not illegal. It's just letting people know that they have the option to open other accounts to help their own financing so they could take out more loans. But the way Wells Fargo did it was they didn't inform their clients at all, and they just opened
all
up
the accounts.
fake accounts.
So they maxed out on everybody.
And they wanted to collect on fees. And the reason Stump's under fire is because he was incentivizing his people
To sell products.
to do this cross-selling and basically forcing them to do it with such a hard incentive. Like, you get a great bonus at the end, but you have to meet this goal. So now the people had to do it. And the only people that were fired were all those under people who were doing the cross-selling.
Not the people who directed.
No,
them
not
to do it.
the directors got fired too, but not the top, like the C-suite.
Yeah, but the people who put this shit in place.
Yeah. The
Right.
people who created the situation didn't get
Exactly.
fired.
Branch managers, maybe district managers, no, whatever. That's the situation now. The truth is that
So how? My question is how
pause.
were they allowed?
Pause. Manny, check to see if he's outside.
Just got pause.
Good pause. We gotta get in on this shit.
Just got pause right now.
It's time. It's time
Oh,
to break the Wells Fargo Bank. Ah, nigga. Let me
Oh no, he's not there. He's at the store. He'll be right here now.
take a
Okay.
shot.
All right, go in.
So the question is, how are they allowed to even get away with it? What kind of system do we have? That they're allowed to get away with something like this?
Basically, they were depending on everyone's
Ignorance.
ignorance to their own credit line, information flow, financial status. This activity has actually hurt a lot of people in the sense where every time your credit is being checked or being queried or whatever, it reduces your FICO score. By now, hopefully, a lot of adults out there, even teenagers and young adults, should start learning about what a FICO score is and everything else. Well, the bank workers, they were all doing that to raise their overall income by getting bonuses from people's credit lines.
Not, but But how they've traced it back to him that he was providing incentives for all the employees.
No, they didn't trace it back to him. They just went through the transcript of the meetings where he would describe, or I guess make sure that he would push his regional or senior managers to sell.
That's what I'm. So, all right. So basically, he okayed it, like he allowed it, if that.
Well, he's under whatever reasoning. He's somehow
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
this was
Right, it was going
happening.
down. Right.
He was just benefiting off of it.
All right. So if he didn't know, now what? Like he said, what? How do they get away with it? What happens to the company? What's the future of the company
Oh, they stay alive.
legally?
They pay their fines.
What's the fines? How much? What's
It's
30 million?
Something like that.
Like 100, something like
It's like 100 million, something like that. But they're worth over, I guess, 200 something $billion anyway. Like it doesn't.
It's small.
So they
though.
do that, and then what happens to the people whose accounts?
Well,
was fucking
5,300 people were
put on
fired.
steroids?
5,300 people were
All right, let's
fired.
talk about that first.
And
The
then-
corporate structure.
Right.
So the baseline employees were fired. 350
Yeah.
baseline employees were fired.
5,300.
Oh no, 5,300. And then some regional managers were
All
fired.
regional managers.
All regional
Who
managers.
oversaw it.
But no
Nobody above that.
executive.
No.
No executive staff
No
members,
VPs above that. None of that.
VPs, leaders of the board, none of that. And the CEO.
Well,
just stepped down.
now Congress is really discussing to hold some of the board members accountable, which would be
So
a
it's
precedent.
still on edge.
It's still a moving situation. It's fluid.
Cause like he said, I don't see how they could get away with that.
They're getting away with it because the corporate system in America allows you, well, it doesn't allow you, but gives you the shield of paying whatever fines or whatever that you committed under running a company as a mistake, and hopefully you'll change. See, they wanted to see accountability, and they couldn't understand how he paid himself $200 million and has not given back a penny of his
Exactly.
salary or bonuses or whatever of these because of these augmented bonuses. They're not real. Everything is a facade. It's a Ponzi scheme.
And then he still had a job at the end of the day because Wells Fargo
No, well, he's
still
stepping
running.
down.
Well,
yeah,
now
as
he's
the
stepping
CEO,
down.
yeah, he has to as a leader.
But
But at
still,
stepping down, he gets $200 million.
exactly. So he gets a buyout for stepping down.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. So and also,
It's like a cop. If a cop shoots a fat
yeah,
guy,
right. You get paid administrative
Yeah, you
leave
get
and
paid
then
leave.
just take a desk job.
Well,
the
that's if the
same
government doesn't decide to hold him accountable.
which they won't. Because it's the same thing. It's black
And
people.
that's what's not fair. That's the injustice that we see every day. You feel me? The corruptness that
Well,
we deal
Ken,
with. Like,
Ken, I don't know what was his name, but the guy from Enron got locked up for that corporate type of espionage.
but now what happens to
Kozlowski.
the accounts? So we'll say if I had an account with Wells Fargo and that happened to my account
Oh,
without
they-
me knowing, now what happened?
Well,
they're
now you-
saying they're gonna fix your FICO score. They're gonna repay you back for your losses if they find you.
There's
Or if they can
thousands,
quantify
maybe
that.
even millions
what
of
I'm saying,
customers
like,
that
2 million.
If you fired 5,000 employees, then imagine customers that they were getting. Like that shit is phenomenal. That
right.
shit is
You can do
crazy.
the numbers, and it's probably more
Like,
rampant
that
than
bank
that.
they should be put out of business.
You can't do that though.
They're too big
How?
to fail.
Too many people got their money in it.
True.
If Wells
and
Fargo
that-
was to
and that's
fail-
another problem. Now, if you bank with them, that's a big problem. Like,
Well, that's the whole thing. You know
and
what I mean?
now how they getting looked at? Like, subsequently, how they getting looked at from other banks, maybe investment firms.
Well,
looking
right
into
now
it?
it's really more has to do with the customer. It's really not the counterparty. It's the actual customer.
So that's a shaky
If the reputation
situation,
is
like,
damaged, but a lot of people like their bank. You know, I guess
How? Like,
I don't know.
It's an
But-
American institution that's been around for 170 years.
so now, like, if my account with Wells Fargo it got messed up, like I was paying fees. Who knows you still don't even know how much you were robbed for. Like you don't know how much you were paying extra. Now I still got to deal with that. I still got to bank with them because they've been my bank for so long. I can't just jump ship like you said to another bank. But these people could just pay a certain fine with money that they got in their pocket, and then they be good.
That's how it works.
That's crazy.
That's how it works.
Now think about those 5,000 employees too that don't have a job, and how that looks on the resume. Like, oh, you going to your next job and you got Wells Fargo. Like,
saying you was corrupt.
you think if you go to work for Chase Bank and they see Wells Fargo, like, damn,
Yeah, they ain't hiring you.
Yeah, I mean, at this point now, the reputation of the bank is damaged.
yeah. But like on top of that, thousands of people's lives are affected forever. Like,
That's America, guys. That is America.
Well, you know,
It's the America we live
they
in.
took advantage of everybody's
Bullshit.
dreams
It is,
or
right.
whatever, or identities, and they weighed on it. They weighed on it, and now, you know what? There's another scandal in the American or the corporate system of America right now.
Put it down in the books.
now if that's one that was just uncovered, how many more you think is happening?
It's always gonna happen.
Well, we don't know if it's an institutional problem or just one bank
Systematic problem.
one bank problem.
So what's the future of the Wells Fargo business? Give me the future. of
They
that. Where you see it going?
Oh, it's gonna be a better bank in the future now. They're gonna grow. They're gonna
Stocks
get
going
more
up?
account. Yeah, stocks was going up when the thing happened.
Of course, stocks is gonna go up.
Even when they
draws
find out
everything.
about it, the stock went up. It didn't even go down that much.
Temporarily, the show goes on. Long term, there's a possibility that these banks will get broken up from offering all these services, or to having so much access to everybody's information, and to, I guess, you know, do these type of activities without having more security. Because the security is really the part about what happened to these people's identities being tapped into. When you run somebody's credit and something like that, security is something that now they can't even block that. You know, it's something that once they have your information, they can run your credit. And that's the part that they haven't really accounted for the damage that Wells Fargo did to everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody had to pay $20,000 extra on their mortgage
That's what I'm saying.
because they had
like,
to pay extra interest.
They
'cause
were
Wells
just
Fargo
taking
messed up their
advantage of
score.
these people.
And they can't quantify that payment.
They can't.
And think about it, these people are still vulnerable. Like, you're still vulnerable. You don't even know if those charges even stopped. Like, you really don't
They got to
know.
build up their credit score now.
You don't know, bro.
Wow. Well,
This is no joke. Well, let's see what happens. I want to see if any future,
Everybody goes to jail.
yeah, something got to happen.
I don't know about jail, but there's
I'm glad
there's
I-
gonna
I'm-
be.
Bro, I'm glad I
They
don't-
stole money.
I'm glad I don't bank with them. If I banked with them, I'd be bugging right now.
You
Like,
don't tell me. Nobody's in jail. What he did was crime. Did he not? Did he not commit a crime?
Yeah. Well, who?
Stumpf.
No.
Did
Well,
his institution commit a
if
crime?
he's knowingly allowed this to
Did the
happen,
institution commit a crime?
now the institution seems to be involved with fraud.
All right.
Nah,
Who
let-
is
wait,
the
wait,
head
wait,
of the
wait, wait.
institution?
All right.
CEO Stumpf.
now let me ask you right after that. Do you feel like he still got a way to get away with it? Like, there's still a way he can get away with it?
He's basically doing that now, but if there's a problem with the government's the way they have to redeem this stuff, they could do what they call clawbacks. Clawbacks meaning going back to when it all started to get back all his pay. They could break his bank.
That's what needs to happen.
Wells Fargo's not his bank.
Well,
He's
break
the
his
CEO
bank. You know,
of the
his bank, his money.
He'll get another CEO job. That's how it works.
Meanwhile, everybody that's worked at the lowest level of the bank, they all have to go through getting a new job, finding new careers.
These banks just don't learn, bro.
They gonna make money somehow, some way, and when they get caught, they'll find a new way to make money.
Yeah, I guess so. That's
It's the American dream.
try to make money out of money, right?
Yeah, you got to steal
Well,
from one man's pocket.
I
in
don't
this
think.
country.
I don't think. I don't think it's gonna last.
So the way the government was there to bail the banks out when we had the recession, is the government gonna be there to bail these people out who lost money
No,
in the banking
that's crazy.
industry?
They gotta find too many people.
The government had nothing to do with that. Wells Fargo had something to do with that.
So
the government.
So the government has something to do with the last thing.
What you mean the government had nothing to do with it? They had everything to do with it. They didn't have regulation on these banks to not do that.
Well, the regulators.
Now you're gonna see
the regulators,
of
right? The regulators didn't do their
So
job.
how they got caught?
I don't even know how they got caught. I think how
Right?
did they
Like,
get
how
caught?
did this shit?
Somebody was just
how
like,
did
"Yo,
they
I'm
get
getting
exposed?
extra
A
charge."
Snowden. There was a Snowden.
There's an
No, I
extra
think
charge
there
on
was
my
just
account.
like an accumulation of all these type of complaints coming up.
It was probably the taxes, right?
Everybody was complaining that they was getting extra charged.
Yeah. That's how That's how it goes through the grapevine. If you want to really look at it that way.
So listen, people, if you want to make a change and you want something to happen, you just heard a clear explanation of something happening by people just coming by numbers
Yeah.
for the same thing,
Yeah.
coming by the numbers.
Maybe
But-
if that is how it happened.
If that's how it happened,
But
I
it's
think Elizabeth Warren just looked through the paperwork.
it's
saw something was
yeah, but
wrong.
it's persistence though. Everybody since the last bank crash, market crash was caused by the banks. They're gonna be under more scrutiny.
It was not caused by the banks. It was. I want to talk about this. The market crash was caused by the Clintons. All right. And I'm standing by this. All right,
The
listen.
one in 08?
Listen, I'm gonna give you a little history lesson right now. All right. After the Great Depression, the banks caused the Great Depression, right? So they made something called the Glass-Steagall Act, which broke up the big banks, which means they couldn't be investment banks and commercial banks, which is like J.P. Morgan if you get like a card or something, right? So they couldn't be that no more. So that lasted until 1998, where the government allowed the banks to do it both together again. They allowed them to be investment banks and commercial banks. So they could take regular people's money and use it for investment decisions now. Bill Clinton was the president during 1998. He oversaw this action, all right? He oversaw this. So by them coming together after the Glass-Steagall Act, they were allowed to do what they want again as investment banks, like just use people's money, which led to the mortgage crisis. Because the banks got too big again. It was the Great Depression's problem all over again. And then Dodd-Frank imposed the Glass-Steagall Act again after it happened. So I'm just saying, watch out for the Clintons.
You saying it was their fault or they just let it happen?
I'm just saying that they contributed a big part of it.
They unhinged.
And nobody talks about that whole part of the whole
They
situation.
unleashed the
Nobody's
controls.
All you
the
hear about is the
controls.
mortgage crisis and all this. Nobody hears about Glass-Steagall Act and the whole little
Well,
different laws that came with it.
we'll see
and-
when she becomes president. What's going to be the next economic move.
I'm just saying this. Her husband messed up the economy and everybody blames it on. I'm not even blaming Bush. Like, I'm not even a Republican and I respect Bush. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
It's crazy.
But I'm blaming the Clintons. I'm blaming the Clintons. And she's going to be our next president. So watch her. Watch her real close. She's part of a lot of Illuminati groups, all right? Bilderbergs, Rockefellers, Trilateral Commission.
She getting her money up though.
She knows a lot of people in a lot of weird places. And all the banks are in her pocket. Goldman Sachs contributes money to her. She gives them private speeches. Remember WikiLeaks just came out with the articles? Like, yo, I'm giving
Well, now
Clinton this, and Clinton's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be one person to the public and one person privately. She's telling that to the big banks. So she's basically saying, yo, I'm lying to everybody. But privately, go. Like, what I'm telling y'all is real.
Exactly. It's about that money.
So she gonna help them out. She gonna help them out. She gonna do something. You gotta watch her. Watch her.
It's all about.
Listen
That's-
to everything
believe
she
that.
That's
does.
why the media is important.
Oh, that's why Trump just messed up. Because if it was a better person the Republicans put up, they could have fixed this whole nasty
So
situation.
you rather
we
have Trump than Hillary?
No, I'd rather have a better Republican than
Trump.
Hillary. Like, if it was a simple mind, if it was like Bloomberg or something, I'll vote for Bloomberg. Like, he's better than Hillary. She's crazy.
And that's how we're going to conclude this week's Bxlive Talks. What group are you in?